You release digital products, training, online marketing niche. I know you found that to be a good income source. I know you've done well with that. Man, what advice would you give to someone who would like to profit from information products and wants to just get into this kind of thing?
Turn an ebook into software, and you can charge like 100 times as much. Yep. And it's like literally, if you knew how technical savvy I was, like I have a guy who does programming for me. Most of his job is fixing what I break. So that's how technical I am. But a lot of times, like in the Simple Sites, Big Profits course, it used to be a PDF video, and I built it by accident. I went on, Harris Feldman had a webinar one day, and he's like, dude, or teleseminar, sorry, back in those
Sure.
days. And he was like, my guy canceled out. Can you teach? I'm like, sure, I'll teach. And this is before I did teaching or anything. And at the end, people were like, great, what do we buy? I'm like, dude, I'm supposed to sell stuff? He's like, yeah, that's how these work. And I'm like, well, we're going to do Simple Sites, Big Profits. So I got this book. I had the book written. And I'm like, we're going to have a DVD. And that's what we're going to do. They're like, well, what's the DVD going to be about? I'm like, it's going to be about the book. And so I had like a trade show backdrop I just put up in the garage, and I just locked myself in there for 2 days and recorded it. But since then, what we did is I took the modules, I made it software, and I put little search boxes and things so that people can go through and click and be walked through stuff, and it's got icons and things like that. And it really has to do with the way the information is consumed. A lot of people don't like to just read something. For me, reading technical manuals, like when they get into, okay, click here on Bing, click, it's like, dude, you wrote this? What? Show me or just tell me what to do. Um, and that's what a lot of people like. And it's so easy to take something and make a video. And there's little nuances that people don't get that just make all the difference. Like motivation part, the part of keeping them through it, the part of actually the structure of the way it looks, whether a book or whatever. And I guarantee you the software is going to convert more in terms of affiliate links in your product than just having, here's a PDF, go do what you want with it. Because of the fact that they're going through it and you are precisely telling them, okay, do this first. Good. Once you're done with this, go here. Once you're done with this, go here. As far as info products in general, if you got a PDF and it works, great, use it. My number one thing for info products is to find a select solution. So you take your product and you say, okay, I got X, Y, and Z. And these are the X, Y, and Z things. And then what you do is you go on to Google AdWords tool or whatever keyword tool you like. Okay, you start to break it up and you look for specific solutions, right? So instead of I'm the SEO guy, buy my SEO book, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm the meta tag guy. You want to learn to fix your meta tags? I mean, literally, if you go look at this on Google, there's no one bidding.
Wow,
Meta tags
that is cool,
is
man.
SEO. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. SEO guys are paying $30 a click for the word SEO. I'm paying 10 cents for meta tags,
Nice.
right? I can convert the meta tag guy better because now I'm like, okay, here's how to do a meta tag. Here's how to do this. Here's why you need to get my book. And they're like, choom, okay,
And
cool.
this cat was searching for meta tag, and you now come across as the meta tag expert. You are the guy. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
And like for me, instead of make money online, I'd rather go get people on YouTube searching for AdSense.
Nice.
They go, Marcus, that is the most brilliant thing. I've never heard of how this AdSense thing works. And that's great. And I'm like, okay, good. Now you want to do it the right way, go over here. And it's a lot better because, again, one of the things that's missing, right? And one of the things that Google as a corporation is huge on is the intent. What is the intent of the person searching, right? When they look up, like, my kids all the time, my daughter, like, Cortana does her homework for her, and she gets my phone and she's like, what's it called when the map is folded out? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't pay attention in school. Go ask Cortana. And she does this, and there's a different intent because here's someone looking up, how does a map fold out? They're not looking to buy a map. They're looking for images, right? So what would you do for SEO? How would you rank? Pinterest, whatever those other image sites are, right? You do that, infographic, perfect. Meta tags, YouTube. Um, a lot of people miss the fact that Google tells you what they want. Do a search for Google. The top 10 results are the top 10 that they think are the most relevant. If you want to be relevant, do what they're doing. If YouTube comes up, make a YouTube video. If images come up, make an image. If there's no paid ads, get in there, pay 10 cents a click, get some traffic.
Wow.
And it's really easy. So yeah, what I would do is I would go and tackle those little parts because, you know, if I did a product on make money online or affiliate marketing, right, I could break that into meta tags. I could break that into AdSense, how to put ClickBank on your blog, how to put AdSense on your blog, how to make your blog a squeeze page, all-in-one SEO plugin, which is one of the YouTube videos I made in 4 minutes that got us like 20,000 views, which isn't a lot, but in a market that's 30 bucks a click, that's a lot.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Right? But people don't, it's all about putting the 2 and 2 together. You know?
Absolutely, man. That's fascinating, dude. That is really cool.